Hello everybody, how are you today? So we're going to try something different, kind of different. Well, it's different in a lot of ways. So the one painting I did, I will show it to you. It was modified balloons on a split base. So this split base is if you go back in the beginning of the video, you'll see that recipe card there. It's the recipe under all other pours. So this is for like a regular, like flip cup, something like that. So that's what I used for this base. It has 80 milliliters of American Floetrol, 30 milliliters of paint, or 40 milliliters of paint, and 30 milliliters of water, so it's very thin. And I mixed up a purple and I mixed up a blue. Then I kind of poured them into a cup like a flip cup, and then I poured that out for this base. Turned out very beautiful. You got all the different things. So I still have some of that left, and I'm going to use that for the base of this painting that we're going to do here. And then I'm going to use my PPG, which I had tinted in Misty Aqua. So we're going to do a swipe and drag. This is going to be similar to what inspiration came from Shelly Art. She did a beautiful painting the other night, and so that's where the inspiration came for this. So it's kind of like a split base with a center that is going to hold the swipe that we are going to drag. So I'm putting some of this out, and I want to leave a space in the center to throw a line down that we're going to swipe, a line of colors. So this is mixing up a whole lot of techniques. This is going to be the most technique-filled painting that you've seen. So I'm just going to spread this out. And we don't want to use too much because we don't want to have to spin too much. So I'm just going to kind of get that going over the edges. Get those taken care of. This is PPG paint that everybody's using for the base, for the pillow now. And it is in Misty Aqua. And I like it. It's light, but yet it gives it a little bit of color instead of just that stark white. So I like that. Okay, so that's on there. Now, usually I have this stuff all taken care of ahead of time. We might have to add some more of that depending on how much of this I still have left. And what I see right now is it has kind of separated, so I'm going to have to stir it. So we're going to lose the purple and the blue differentiation there, but the blue is pretty. So I kind of want this to look like an ocean and a sky. That's my thought. So don't want to waste this either, so we're going to use it up. I'm going to try and keep that center. Okay, we're going to stop right there. We're going to spread this around. And it's okay if some paint gets in that center thing there. Well, actually, no, I'm thinking we do need paint in the center regardless, because the swipe needs something to swipe on. So we'll get this all touched up and ready to go. Okay, we are ready. So that's our base. So remember, this was the one with the American Floetrol. This is PPG paint. So now what I want to do is, and this is, this idea, inspiration is courtesy of Nikki D. She does these swipe and drags. So what she does is she takes and puts little swoops going out. So I'm going to do that in 2 colors. And what I learned in the last one is, oh gosh, that's a mess. We'll have to fix that up. Is you want, I did like 5 last time and I was very disappointed because I didn't have enough near the outer edge. So we're going to make sure we get enough. So I'm going to fix this right here, right now, and get rid of that boo-boo. Just going to shove it out of there. That's better. Okay, now I'm going to do This Little Piggy, or as another color of those little swoops. So I think teal and gold will be pretty up there. So we'll kind of go in between. Might be better to start off that edge. Yes, that works better. Instead of having that big glop there. Let's throw one more right there. Now we have plenty, see? Whereas before I just had 5 and then my edges out here didn't have enough, and I tried to add some after the fact and I didn't like it. It turned out okay, but we learn as we go, right? So you learn from your mistakes and you fix them next time. So this should be good. Okay, now we have to put down our color that we're going to swipe. So this is a new color I got. It's Cobalt Turquoise. I love it. I also got, I'm so thrilled about this one. I haven't even mixed it up yet though. Nicolazo Gold, I think it's called. It's an awesome color. Okay, so we're gonna lay this here. I really want to see this color. Oh, this is going to be cool. I hope it's going to be cool. You never know what you're going to get. You really never know. This is Lagoon Pigment by This Little Piggy. Yes, we are doing blues and teals. But I just want to get something gorgeous with this color combination. And I needed to use up that blue paint on the base. So this is what we're doing. Tail Feather by This Little Piggy. Oh, this one is very thick. Let me get my Joe water. Stir, stir, stir. Takes a while when your paint's thicken and you add that. It takes a while for it to get incorporated, so you have to stir really well. I don't know if this one is going to work. Ugh. It's thick. Man, this is like really globby. We're not using this color, folks. I gotta remix that color. That is goofed up. Because I let it sit too long. This is Lakeside by This Little Piggy. It is a little thick, but this one seems much more ready to go. I really should check these before I get on camera. I'm sorry. Okay. Pretty. This Little Piggy Mermaid. I am really using the pigment in this one. Might be nice to put a little bit of gold in here too. Master's Touch Turquoise Green. Okay. To gold or not to gold? Maybe to copper or not to... Oh, rose gold. Rose gold. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, I'm glad I thought of that. All right, so now we're going to get our spatula. Which spatula shall we use? Shall we use this spatula? Yes, I think so. So I have my Oxide Black Cell Activator. Just going to stir that up really quickly. Good. And where's my little tray for my tools? Boy, I'm not organized today. So, I'm going to pour this on the back of my tool. Get it off from on top of there. I'm going to use a little popsicle stick and I'm going to kind of spread it around out to the edges. There we go. And we are ready to swipe. So here we go. Lay it down, glide across ever so gently. Now, oh yes, we let it do its thing. Oh, I totally needed to make new cell activator. I was having trouble yesterday and the day before. I thought I was just goofing up. But what I was doing was using not strong enough cell activator. So now I have this little tool. We're still going to let this kind of, I can help it along a little. But when we go to do this drag, we're going to pick up that paint underneath and it's going to move too. So not so crucial to get the cells. But, alright, so now the other day when I did this, I started in the middle and I started dragging. And what I realized was that, fix this. What I realized was that I want to drag this way, and I started in the middle and I went and I couldn't get to this as well, so I had to turn it around and use my left hand. I didn't like that, so I'm going to start down here this time so I can just keep coming backwards. So we're going to scoop. Right. Let's try that again. Scoop and drag. That was not such a good scoop. Scoop. And drag. Scoop. There we go. Scoop. And drag. Scoop. And drag. Scoop. I need something right here. I'd like this one to be just a little bit more. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to tilt this way to get rid of some of that blue on the bottom and bring that down a little bit. Okay, this is going to be pretty. I see a few bubbles. Okay. Now, before I go spinning this, I want to get this up and off of here or it's going to go flying, and why should I waste that paint, right? So we're not going to waste it. We're going to scoop it up and put it in our jar. I saw someone mention in a comment the other day, they were talking about how much paint is wasted and this is terrible. And no, you don't have to waste this paint. Scoop it up. You can use it as on as a pillow on a tile. I just keep adding to this little jar, and I always have color for my pillow. Now granted, it's a gray, but half the time you don't see your pillow anyway. So what do you care? You don't. So scrape up that paint. All right, here we go. We're going to spin slowly. So I think the reason that I'm gravitating to this type of technique is because you get this Aurora Borealis look. And when I was a kid, we would go up to Canada, North Bay, Canada, every year. And every year, if we hit it at the right time, we would see the Aurora Borealis. We sat out on a big rock that was outside of the cottage that we stayed in. And we would just lay there for hours watching the Aurora Borealis. It was really beautiful. So I'm going to have to pick this up because it is moving on my silicone mat. So let's get that going up that way. I kind of want some of those initial spikes to smooth out and disappear a little bit. We are going to go through the paint here. Okay, let's give it another spin. Pretty. Now what I want to do, I'm kind of not liking the width of those initial spikes up here. So I'm going to kind of thin them out a little bit. These gold ones are just too fat, if you ask me. Yes, that's better. Doing surgery. Much better. What do you think? I like these colors in here are just gorgeous going up over that. Now the other thing that I don't care for is this one here. Maybe we'll just play with it a little bit and get some little swipes, some little wisps. I like that you can do a lot of touch up with this. So that if it doesn't drag so well, you can drag it some more. That's pretty. I think I want one to just... I'm looking. I need a little something right here. And here. So there was that big white spot right there. Or blue spot. Just drag through it. I'm really not thrilled with this one. Let's see. It's too big. Kind of obnoxious. Kind of long. Let's fix that. I know what I want to do. Just trying to decide how to do it. I wish I hadn't gone all the way up there. There, I like that a little better. Good. I can live with that. What do you think? I'm going to give it one more little spin. I like that. Isn't it pretty? And what's nice is those initial colors that we put down, the longer it sits, they tend to just kind of get all soft and fuzzy in the pillow paint. So I'm going to take you down and show you what we got here. I'm really happy with this. Let me turn the flash on. The gold and the teal are just stunning up there. These colors here, that rose gold was a good addition, a great addition actually. It gave it some contrast. And there is our, oh, I kind of don't like that little blob right there. I'm going to fix that. But there you have it. So hopefully you learned something here. Got a new idea for something new to try. This is a combination of all kinds of techniques. This like open cup pour recipe on the bottom is a really good way to get a colored pillow without having to buy colored pillows or mix colored pillows with your more expensive paints. So good deal down there. I'm really enjoying that. And like I said at the beginning of this video is a recipe card. You can pause on that, you can screenshot it and get the information off of it. And so please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and have a good evening. All right, thanks everybody. Bye-bye.